Hi, my name is Kelly Gossi and I am here to demonstrate the Keurig K10 Mini Plus brewing system. This is a great system for people, single people who don't want to make a big cup of coffee or people who just don't want to wait around for that cup of coffee. It is actually pretty inexpensive. You can buy one of these Keurigs for around $50 and they last for quite some time. I've had the bigger one and we've had it for several years now. So we'll get into the first part that you need to do with the Keurig when you get one is make sure you have plenty of counter space. This one isn't too big. It can fit in several areas, but the size on this is a 10 by 8 inch height on it, a 6.9 width, and a 10.7 depth on there. So make sure you have a good spot on your counter for it so it's not moved around a lot. The next thing, always safety is a huge issue with anything that has electricity on it. So make sure you keep it away from the water. Then lastly, you have to make sure it's near a plug. You don't want cords going all over your counters and stuff. So let's get into the system itself. With the system, let's make some coffee. You have tons of choices. Starbucks makes their own, Seattle Coffee, Keurig even makes their own that you can buy online to have sent to you. They have a club where you can get actual free tries at flavors that you probably would never even get into. To make the coffee itself, we're going to make some decaf today. So what you have to do is you press the button. It opens up. We made some coffee earlier. You're going to put the cup in there, then you're going to press the top back down. The back opens up for you. They suggest that you use distilled water because distilled water is going to have more flavor to it and it won't mess with the coffee flavor itself. You fill it all the way up to the fill line. You close it. You'll see the button, a green light comes on. Get your cup of coffee, or your cup, actually, you put it in place, the brewing light comes on, and you press the button. It does take several minutes to heat up, so you have to give it time for the actual whole unit to heat up itself. Good thing about that, it means when kids come up and touch it or have to worry about, you don't have to worry about the heating element on this staying on and things burning on there. So once your coffee is actually made, again, it takes a couple of minutes to get going here, you get the choice of add even more flavor to it. I don't know if you've had much coffee before, but sometimes it has a little bit of a bitter taste, especially if it's too dark of a coffee. So you can mask that bitterness with many different creamers. You have many different sweeteners that you can put into there. Anything from sugar. I actually know some people who put honey into their coffee for some sugar. That's a little something different that I would not like. But the last thing, many different coffees that you can have. So there's actually coffees that have a froth on the top of them that you can buy for all this as well. So it's still in heating mode. Again, it does take a few minutes to get going, so you can't get in too much of a hurry on this machine, but as you can hear, it's almost to the point where the coffee is going to start coming out. Now, with this, my favorite of choice is the Splenda, which is the yellow sweetener. I like going with just the plain creamer, just to give it a little bit of flavor. So, this is your Keurig coffee system. Again, it's great for people who don't want to make a large pot, and I think it's a great invention. Thank you for your time.